Greetings, folks. A good day. I'm here at Hillside Memorial Park in Culver City, California. We are at the courts of the book in this mausoleum here. I've been trying to work around these landscapers who, for some reason, chose to cut grass and run their blowers while I'm trying to do the video, so I'm trying to work around them. They're quiet for the moment. Let's do the grave of Dr. Ralph Greenson. He was a very prominent and important name in the medical profession, the psychiatric profession here in Los Angeles. He's a prominent American psychiatrist who's a psychoanalyst, most famous for being Marilyn Monroe's psychiatrist. He was there when she died, and his association with her unfortunately brought a lot of problems to his memory, to an otherwise stellar career. Dr. Greenson treated World War II soldiers suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. He had clients such as Tony Curtis, Frank Sinatra, Vivian Leigh. He was quite the learned and studious man. He was an associate of Anna Freud. You should know that name. That's Sigmund Freud's daughter. She was a prominent psychoanalyst. And Margaret Mead. He graduated from Columbia University in New York City. He published psychoanalytic material, often dealing with analyzability and analysis, interpretations, dreams, acting out, countertransference. He made a lot of observations and recommendations about the problem of U.S. soldiers gambling during World War II. Being a psychoanalyst, he was a believer in the Oedipal complex. If you don't know what that is, I was a psych major. I never had a master's in psych. I had a bachelor's in psych. The Oedipal complex is Sigmund Freud's theory that every boy growing up has fantasies of murdering his father and marrying his mother, like Oedipus Rex did. Psychiatrists today, by and large, don't believe that. They've distanced themselves from that. But Dr. Ralph Greenson at the time was somewhat influenced by it because he was a psychoanalyst of that period. He published 53 papers in psychoanalytic journals. But here's the problem, was Marilyn Monroe. His grave is right over here, so let's take a walk over there. According to author J. Margolis, Dr. Greenson confessed that who was treating Marilyn on a daily basis for lengthy periods. He confessed to having countertransference feelings for Marilyn. So here he is right up here. Toward the end of Marilyn's life, Dr. Greenson was meeting with her in very, very unethical ways. He virtually brought her into his family in order to give her a feeling of family rather than a cold office, a psychiatrist's office. He wanted her to be a part of the family. He thought that would be therapeutic for her. He's way up on the 5th row, so it's kind of awkward to do this. But, I've got books by J. Margolis and Mike Rothmiller and others that shows that he was definitely there when she died. He was an accessory to her death. There's no question about it. He was seen by the housekeeper's son-in-law removing Marilyn's personal materials and keeping them in a box. And there's other problems too. He was seen by Officer Lynn Franklin the night of Marilyn's death, riding with Peter Lawford and Bobby Kennedy in a car trying to get to the airport. What was he doing there with those people? There's a lot that you see, my point is, Dr. Ralph Greenson was a very good scientist. He was a good psychoanalyst. I myself am a believer. I don't believe in a lot of the principles of psychoanalysis, but he did what he did well. But Marilyn was his downfall. he got personally involved with her. According to reliable sources, he was illegally involved with her, even being intimate. Now, you may dispute that, but I believe it's true. And he was part of the cover-up of her death. He died in 1979 at 68 years of age. Don't know why. It says that he died of natural causes. But this is Dr. Ralph Greenson, unfortunately, a highly educated man, a good scientist, he went bad. And this is where he is today. And, you know, folks, if you're a doctor, if you're a therapist of any kind, there's borders, there's boundaries, and there's propriety. Stick with them, please, because no patient or client of yours is worth crossing those boundaries.